Hi, I'm Larry Richardson, your step-by-step chef. Now, who can tell me what this is? Did you already see this episode? That's right, it's an egg. Now, it's not just an egg. When you're cooking and camping with the Step-by-Step Chef, as we are this summer, this is a protein and vitamin power pack, and it's extremely easy to make. In this episode, we are going to make boiled eggs. I know it sounds simple, but this is an essential recipe. If you're going to road trip and camp and hike and do all those things, this is an easy way to make a great breakfast. Just a great breakfast. You combine this with some fruit and maybe just a little bit of bread or a bagel or something, and you got it made. So let me show you how to boil eggs. Come on, let's cook. Okay, to boil our eggs, first of all, we need eggs. Now, these eggs are very special to me. Do you want to know why? Because I'm out in the Chattahoochee National Forest, the North Georgia mountains, and I bought these at a local country store. These are Vicky's eggs, and they were put together over in Blairsville, one of the larger towns out here. When you are camping, when you're traveling, when you're road tripping, try to support the local stores as much as you can, and I bet these local Vicky's eggs are going to taste better than any eggs I've ever had before. The other thing you need is water. We're going to use enough water to cover the pan about this deep, and I have my salt and pepper all ready, and this pan is going to hold cold water right from my cooler. So when the eggs are done boiling, I'm going to put them right into this pan, which will have nice cold water. And that makes the eggs easier to peel. So that's the secret to peeling them. And basically all we have to do is add water. Go about an inch over the top. And then I have the propane stove all hooked up, and read the directions on how to run your propane stove before you do this. And I like to use a fire starter. I'm just turning the gas on. I hear it hissing, and I see my blue flame. If you go to start one of these and it doesn't start right up and you smell a lot of gas, let the wind blow the gas on and then try to start it again. So I'm just putting this pan right over that heat. The heat is on high. And what we're going to do is get this to a boil, and then we're going to have it slow simmer, slow boil for about 15 minutes. 15 minutes will make these hard-boiled eggs. 12 minutes will make them medium hard-boiled eggs. 6 minutes, and they're going to be a little bit gooey in the middle. And, the eggs, the water, the altitude we're at, a lot of different things can come into play. But I've always had my best luck boiling slow boiling, for about 15 minutes. So I'm going to bring this up to a boil, and I'll be right back. Oops, me back already. I don't mean to pester you, but make sure to put a cover on the pan because it will boil faster. And just check it. And when you see the boil, lower that heat down and just simmer them. So I'll be right back. Okay, this is about 4 minutes later. Let's see. Okay, I see bubbles coming up. That's a good sign. And I don't want the water to really hard boil. If it hard boils the water itself, the eggs will bounce around, they will crack, and they will open up, and you will have what looks like egg drop soup, all in this pan. So this is about the simmer that I want to cook our eggs, and I see steam rising up too. If you're camping at altitude, it will take longer to get this to boil, so figure that into your cooking time too. So I'm going to start our 15 minutes from here, and I'm going to keep an eye on it. If it starts to pick up speed, I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. But let's start our 15 minutes. Okay, you can see the slow boil continues. I did turn the heat down a little bit, and propane can be a little bit rough to to balance out. So just keep testing with it, get to know your stove. I turned this one down just to keep it from rapid boiling, which would crack the eggs. So I'll be back in about another 10 minutes. Still got that nice slow boil going. Turn it down just a little. I saw some bubbles. Okay. And then I'm going to go down now and get some of that cold water out of my cooler. Make sure your cooler's clean. Don't use dirty water. I mean, that could be problematic, but make sure you can get some. I mean, if the water's dirty, just grab some ice. But you want something to chill the eggs down so they peel easier. It just works. It's one of those mysteries of nature. I'll be right back. And here we are. And these eggs are done. This water is very hot, so 15 minutes later, I'm just fishing them out of this, pouring off as much hot water as I can, and putting them in this ice water from my cooler. Just right in there. And if you're making this at home, do the same thing. Just fish the eggs out and put them in some cold water. This with salt and pepper, that's a great protein. That's a meal. And I'm going to leave them in this cold water for about 5 to 10 minutes. Probably 10 minutes, just to make sure. Because it is frustrating to go to peel an egg and have the shell stick to the skin. So we're just going to, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bang your head on the picnic table. But we're just going to let them sit in that ice water from my cooler for 10 minutes. So I'll be right back. Now, anyone in the boiled egg business will tell you the true test of a boiled egg is the peel. And these eggs peeled beautifully. Kudos to Miss Vicky and her hens in Blairsville, Georgia. These are just, and the aroma, it's nothing like a store-bought egg. So make sure to hit those farm stands. Now, if you like this recipe, and admittedly, it's a short one, please go to my website, StepByStepChef.com. There's a printable version there for you, along with printable versions of over 175 other delicious breakfasts, lunches, and dinners, along with step-by-step videos. You're also going to find some camping videos too. I'm doing easy step-by-step camping videos, so you can try the great outdoors too. So my name is Larry Richardson. I am your step-by-step chef, and I'll see you in the next episode.